All right, so this video series is going to be on balance for runners. And single leg balance for runners is really important because running is a single leg sport. So all of these balance exercises are going to be single leg balance. So the first exercise that I want to show you is just standing on one foot. And for some of you, you should probably just start on solid ground, but we'll start out on a cushion. And the key with this is, can you just maintain stability like this for good 20 or 30 seconds without falling over? If you can't do this, this is probably where you should stay and not progress to the other exercises. You want to make sure you're contracting your glute, you're going to feel your quads and maintain this position, like I said, for at least 20 to 30 seconds. So start here. Single leg balance for runners is really important to maintain foot stability when running. So after you've mastered single leg balance on the pad, then you want to progress to single leg balance but with a lateral force. You can use a rubber band like this. And I would start again just on solid ground. You want to hold it, the rubber band kind of in the middle here, and you're just going to go back and forth, and you'll feel your leg working, your toes digging in to try to keep that balance. You're going to want to do both sides, and you can also switch up how you do it. And so instead of doing the right foot, doing the left foot, and you'll feel it's totally different, actually quite a bit harder. And then once you are able to do that proficiently, then you can even add a pad to this one, which makes it really hard. Okay, for this next exercise for single leg balance for runners, you're going to take two bands, put them behind you like this. You're going to loop them through your thumbs, and then put your hands right on your pelvis, on your hips. Then you're going to walk out, put some tension on it, lean forward as if you're in that lean forward running position. And then what I want you to do is start slowly marching back and forth, trying to keep as still as possible. And what you'll feel is a lot of tension in your foot, trying to maintain stability as you go back and forth. You also feel some in your hips as you do this, and you also get a decent core contraction to keep the bands from kind of pulling you back this way. So this is another great single leg balance and stability drill that you can do if you're a runner. All right, this is another exercise that I use for single leg balance for runners. It's a lower extremity single leg strengthening exercise for the glutes, hamstrings, and quad, but there's some inherent instability in it when using a weight that requires you to really have to balance quite a bit using your foot and your hips. So you're going to take a kettlebell, you're going to step up on a box, and this box is a little squishy, so it makes it even a little bit harder, and you're going to go up into this position here. The weight's actually trying to pull and unbalance you like that. And it's just a great all-around exercise. I use this for just about every runner that I treat. So give this one a try. It'll definitely help to build some leg strength and some balance. All right, so the last exercise for single leg balance for runners is a little bit more dynamic than our other ones. This is an exercise, I don't know, there's a couple different names for it, but I call it skaters, and it's where you're going to be leaping side to side and landing on one foot, trying to keep your balance. So it looks a little bit like this, back and forth. As you leap, really try to dig those toes into the ground. Try not to lose your balance. That's the skaters. It's a great exercise to build some lateral stability into your foot so that you have a little bit more balance when you're running.